On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Virtual.
Being actually such in almost every respect, existing in essence or effect, though not an actual fact.
Examples:
A virtual image. Trading of virtual currencies. She is the virtual president of the company.
Fashion.
A style that is popular at a particular time or place, the state of being popular.
Examples:
Go out of fashion. New fashion trends. That style is no longer in fashion.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Cabal.
A small, secret group of people who work together to achieve a particular goal, especially one that is seen as being against the interests of those who are not part of the group.
Examples:
A member of a cabal. Secret cabal. The group of politicians formed a cabal to try to control the party.
Worship.
To have or show a strong feeling of profound respect and admiration for a religious entity such as God or a god.
Examples:
Worship God. Absolutely worship. They traditionally worship their guru.
Pervert.
To change the inherent purpose or function of something. To influence somebody to behave in morally unacceptable ways. To corrupt or lead astray. Noun, a person who engages in sexual behavior or has sexual interests that are considered abnormal or deviant by society.
Examples:
Pervert justice. Pervert young men. The teacher warned the students not to pervert the story's meaning by twisting the facts.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Insane.
Extremely stupid, crazy, or dangerous, mentally ill.
Examples:
Go insane with pleasure. An insane scheme. Her excessive demands drove me insane.
Unrest.
A state of agitation or disturbance, lack of calm or peace.
Examples:
Unrest in the city. Cause unrest. The recent political unrest in the country has led to widespread protests and civil disobedience.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
Victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Disappoint.
To fail to meet someone or their hopes or expectations, to make someone feel sad.
Examples:
Disappoint the audience. Don't disappoint me. She worked very hard not to disappoint her boss's expectations.
Conclusive.
Serving to settle an issue or put an end to doubt or uncertainty, irrefutable and leaves no room for doubt.
Examples:
Conclusive information. Conclusive statement. The research provided conclusive evidence that the new treatment was effective.
Platform.
The raised flat space close to the track at a train station where passengers get on or off the train. Technology, a computational or digital environment in which a piece of software is executed.
Examples:
An arrival platform. A digital platform for enterprise. The speaker mounted the platform and started to speak.
Recruit.
To persuade someone to work for a company, to find new members for an organization, the armed forces, etc.
Examples:
Recruit a good worker. Recruit a new hire. The colonial government recruited militia support when civil war broke out.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Scare.
To frighten a person or animal, or to become frightened.
Examples:
Scare off her attacker by screaming. Scare the birds away. We hit the ground to scare out the rabbits.
Gulf.
A large ocean inlet or deep bay that is partially enclosed by land.
Examples:
Gulf War. Gulf Stream. The Gulf of Mexico is a body of water in the southern United States.
Charismatic.
Having a strong and magnetic personality that attracts and influences others.
Examples:
Charismatic chairman. Charismatic personality. He was a charismatic leader and could persuade others to follow his ideas.
Preach.
To deliver a religious or moral message to an audience.
Examples:
Preach the gospel. Preach to the masses. The pastor preached about the importance of forgiveness.
Drama.
A play in a theater, television, or radio, or performance on a stage.
Examples:
Secular drama. Upcoming crime drama. She had an audition for drama school.
Conflict.
A strong disagreement, argument, or a violent clash between two opposing groups or individuals.
Examples:
The conflict between good and evil. The long-standing conflict. He and I often had conflicts, not only in personality, but also in ideology.
Assassin.
A person who murders a prominent or well-known person for political reasons or in exchange for money.
Examples:
Fall victim to an assassin. Would-be assassin. She hired an assassin to kill her opponent.
Fanatical.
Characterized by extreme or excessive devotion or enthusiasm, marked by a relentless, sometimes irrational, dedication or zeal.
Examples:
Fanatical patriotism. Fanatical ideology. The fanatical leader had convinced his followers to follow him blindly, regardless of the consequences.
Devote.
To commit or dedicate oneself or one's time, effort, or energy to a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Devote all of my energies. Devote my own life. He devoted himself to studying the history of ancient civilizations.
Fidei.
A member of a guerrilla group or militant organization, particularly one operating in the Middle East or North Africa.
Examples:
Fidei fighter. Fidei movement. The Radical Fidei was a militant group that fought for Palestinian independence.
Sacrifice.
The act of killing an animal or person or surrendering a possession as an offering to a deity. Verb: to give up something important or valuable to help another person or get or do something that seems more important.
Examples:
Small sacrifice for a great cause. Sacrifice anything to get ahead. You cannot accomplish great things without a sacrifice of your time or money.
Legend.
An old story that may or may not be accurate regarding some persons and events, a well-known person who is admired by others for a long time, particularly in a particular field.
Examples:
Basketball legend. Legend of King Arthur. Many of the legends of the famous general came about hundreds of years after his death.
Rafter.
One of several internal beams in a roof that support the covering.
Examples:
Built-up rafter. Rafter support. The construction workers strengthened the roof by adding extra rafters to support the weight.
Leap.
To jump or spring into the air, often with the feet leaving the ground or a surface below, to move quickly or suddenly, often forward or upward.
Examples:
Leap to a conclusion. Leap of faith. The athlete was able to leap over the hurdle with ease.
Faith.
Complete trust in something or someone's ability or knowledge, a strong belief in religion, divine power, etc.
Examples:
religious faith, faith in government. He kept his robust faith in his company.
Convince.
To persuade someone or make someone believe that something is true.
Examples:
convince her to go with us. Convince an opponent. I am considering what I should do to convince him.
Fervent.
Characterized by intense or passionate emotion or enthusiasm, showing great warmth or devotion.
Examples:
fervent supporter. Fervent belief. She had a fervent desire to pursue her passion and make a difference in the world.
Cult.
A small religious group, especially one that is not part of a larger religion and that is regarded as outside the norm, followers of an exclusive system of beliefs and practices.
Examples:
cult members. Cult's practices. The cult leader promised his followers that they would achieve enlightenment if they followed his teachings.
Myth.
An ancient story or set of stories accepted as history, especially explaining the worldview of a people.
Examples:
the myth of an old religion. Perpetuate a myth. With the financial bubble bursting, the myth of economic growth in investment banking collapsed.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Hash.
A dish consisting of chopped or minced meat and vegetables that are mixed and then cooked, often served with potatoes. Purified resinous extract of the hemp plant, a symbol, hashtag, used on social media to indicate a specific topic or category or to add emphasis to a post.
Examples:
Hashtag hash brown patty. He added a dash of salt and a hash of pepper to the soup to give it extra flavor.
Fortress.
A large and strongly built structure, typically with high walls and a moat, used as a military defense or for protection against attackers.
Examples:
fortress wall. Military fortress. The ancient fortress was built on a hill to give the defenders a strategic advantage.
Replica.
An exact copy of something such as a work of art.
Examples:
miniature replica. Exact replica. An artist sculpted a full-size replica of her body.
Simulate.
To make a pretense of someone's behavior or looks, To reproduce something that exists in real life using computers, models, etc., usually for study or training purposes.
Examples:
Simulate climate change. Simulate a future scenario. He had painted the wood to simulate stone.
Paradise.
A place or state of perfect happiness, a heaven on earth.
Examples:
Paradise Island. Paradise for criminals. Hawaii is often referred to as an everlasting summer paradise.
Gorge.
A deep narrow valley between hills or mountains, usually with steep sides and a river running through it.
Examples:
Cast the gorge. The gorges of the Yangtze River. We must pass through the narrow gorge with a stream running through it.
Deny.
To state that one refuses to admit the existence or truth of something.
Examples:
Adamantly deny killing. Deny the allegations. He is still denying stealing the money from the cash register.
Ecstasy.
A state of overwhelming happiness, joy, or pleasure, an emotional or mental state of intense feelings of delight or happiness that is often accompanied by intense physical sensations.
Examples:
Ecstasy pills. State of ecstasy. She danced with ecstasy as her favorite band played their hit song.
Awaken.
To stop sleeping or to cause someone to stop sleeping.
Examples:
Awaken at daybreak. Awaken a child. The friend's death awakens them.
Barrack.
To provide accommodations or housing, often for military personnel or sports teams, to spur on or encourage especially by cheers and shouts. Noun, a large building or group of buildings that provide temporary housing for soldiers or other military personnel.
Examples:
Barack room. Barack the opposing team. The soldiers were instructed to barack in the buildings until further notice.
Convinced.
Completely certain about something, having a strong belief or conviction in a particular religion.
Examples:
Convinced of the idea. Convinced criminal. The public is convinced that the Prime Minister has committed fraud.
Eager.
Showing enthusiasm and a strong desire or interest to do something.
Examples:
Eager anticipation. With eager eyes. The children were eager to start the treasure hunt.
Fulfill.
To meet the requirements or expectations, to achieve or realize.
Examples:
Fulfill a contract. Fulfill a lifetime dream. It was the first time for her, but she fulfilled the role of priest.
Suicide.
The act of killing yourself intentionally.
Examples:
Commit suicide. Suicide attack. In an economically prosperous country, most male suicide is due to child support problems.
Scholar.
Professor, a person who studies a topic in considerable depth, particularly in a university.
Examples:
Scholar in international politics. Noted scholar. You won't have to pay college tuition if you're a scholar.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples:
A prodigious vision. Telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.
Uncertain.
Not being sure of something, not being able to choose.
Examples:
Numerous uncertain factors. Take an uncertain attitude. She was uncertain about her friend's intentions.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Dominant.
More important, influential, or easy to notice than anything else of the same type.
Examples:
Achieve a dominant share. Dominant force. Her company soon won a dominant market share.
Entertainment.
Public shows, films, television, or other performances or activities of enjoying people.
Examples:
An elegant entertainment. Hour of entertainment. The hotel is famous for its entertainment, including the casino.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Streamer.
A person who broadcasts or live streams video gameplay or other content over the internet, a type of decorative flag or banner that is typically long and narrow, often used for advertising or promotional purposes.
Examples:
Trail a streamer. Game streamer. The cooking streamer demonstrated how to make a variety of delicious dishes.
Twitch.
To make a sudden and quick movement with a part of the body. Noun, a sudden, small, jerky movement of a muscle or part of the body.
Examples:
Twitch at his sleeve. Twitch of an eye. She couldn't stop her leg from twitching nervously.
Eyeball.
The round part of the eye of a vertebrate that is usually inside the head and, therefore, cannot be seen.
Examples:
Eyeball motion. Redness of the eyeball. Increased eyeball pressure leads to the development of glaucoma.
Outfit.
A set of clothing worn together, typically for a particular occasion or activity. Any cohesive unit such as a company, military, etc.
Examples:
Camping outfit. A construction outfit. I need to buy a new outfit for the wedding I'm attending next weekend.
Avatar.
The concept in Hinduism, a god appearing in human or superhuman or animal form, a graphical representation of a user or the user's character or persona in online games, chat rooms, etc.
Examples:
Digital avatar. The avatar of the authority. A person's cyberspace avatar often represents the appearance and behavior that the person wants to be.
Architecture.
The art and science of designing and constructing buildings.
Examples:
Architecture design. Classic architecture. The city is known for its impressive architecture and beautiful old buildings.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples:
Mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Infrastructure.
The basic systems, services, or features that are necessary for an organization or country, such as transport and power supplies.
Examples:
IT infrastructure. Infrastructure cost. Aging societies tend to require huge costs for infrastructure maintenance.
Metaverse.
An imaginary immersive area that is facilitated by the use of virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, AR, headsets.
Examples:
A metaverse application. Metaverse technologies. Anonymous, brilliant artists create content on any platform in the metaverse.
Engagement.
A mutual promise to marry someone, an agreement to do something, especially at a particular time.
Examples:
A prior engagement. Break off an engagement. They selected a gorgeous diamond engagement ring.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Entertain.
To keep a group of people interested or excited, to take into consideration an idea or feeling.
Examples:
Entertain a guest. Let me entertain you with music. He refused to entertain our proposal.
Primal.
Of or relating to the earliest stage of development, fundamental, primitive.
Examples:
Primal eras. Primal fear. The primal instincts of the animal kicked in when it was threatened.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Guild.
An organization or association of individuals in a particular trade, profession, or field formed for mutual aid and protection or for furthering their collective interests.
Examples:
A purchase guild. A guild system. The blacksmith was a local guild member and often participated in their events and workshops.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Intense.
Especially of a feeling, very strong, extremely sharp or severe.
Examples:
Intense heat. Develop intense itching. That statement by the Prime Minister drew intense international criticism.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Insurmountable.
Impossible to overcome or conquer, too difficult or daunting to overcome.
Examples:
Insurmountable odds. Insurmountable disadvantage. The challenge seemed insurmountable, but they overcame it with hard work and determination.
Foe.
An enemy or opponent, someone or something that is opposed to or in conflict with another.
Examples:
A political foe. Bitter foe. The superhero's archfoe was an evil mastermind who always got away.
Regret.
To feel sad, repentant, or disappointed over something you have done or something you have not been able to do.
Examples:
Regret a decision. Regret being so careless. I regret to say that you did not gain admission to the university.
Commitment.
A promise or firm decision to do something or to behave in a certain way.
Examples.
A commitment to an alliance. Meet his commitments. His business commitments took him to the United States.
Narrative.
A story or a description of a series of events or process of telling a story.
Examples.
Narrative poetry. Personal narrative. The narrative handles multiple plot lines and has unpredictable ends.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples.
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Digital.
Processing or storing information as a succession of 1 and 0 to show that a signal is present or missing, relating to the use of computer technology, especially the Internet.
Examples.
A digital watch. Digital electronic signature. Sensors convert physical phenomena into digital signals.
Emote.
To communicate through facial expressions, gestures, and body language to express strong feelings or emotions.
Examples.
Emote salute. Emote through art. The actor could emote a wide range of emotions on screen, earning them critical acclaim.
Flip.
To turn over into a different position quickly, to throw or toss with a light motion.
Examples.
Flip over the pork chop. Flip a coin. He flipped when he heard that he had been accepted into the university.
Appreciate.
To value and acknowledge the worth of someone or something, to be grateful for something or someone.
Examples.
Appreciate her feedback. Appreciate the value. We would appreciate an early reply.
Climate.
The weather in a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples.
A cold climate. Effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples.
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Migration.
The movement of animals to a new location, frequently as the seasons change.
Examples.
The migration of birds. Overseas migration. There was a migration of impoverished farmers into the towns. An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Terrifying.
Very frightening or intimidating.
Examples:
Terrifying experience. Terrifying events. Large earthquakes often generate terrifying tsunamis.
Tremendous.
Very great in degree or extent or amount or impact, extremely good.
Examples:
Tremendous amount. Tremendous popularity. We had a tremendous time yesterday.
Undergraduate.
A student who is studying for their first degree at a university or other higher education institution.
Examples:
Engineering undergraduate. Undergraduate course. The class was composed of both undergraduate and graduate students.
Survey.
An investigation of the opinions, behavior, etc. of a particular group of people, made by asking people questions.
Examples:
A comprehensive survey. Recent survey. That survey shows that people are accepting the tax increase to some extent.
Moderate.
Being within reasonable limits, not excessive or extreme.
Examples:
Moderate growth. Moderate risk. He had a moderate understanding of the topic but needed further research.
Severe.
Extremely serious or bad in feeling, manner, or strict and harsh, extremely strong or vigorous.
Examples:
Severe heat. A severe case of pneumonia. The senator received severe criticism from his opponent.
Anxiety.
A feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something that is happening or might happen in the future.
Examples:
Diagnosis of anxiety disorder. Anxiety for knowledge. She waited for her daughter with anxiety.
Depression.
A mental condition in which a person feels very unhappy and without hope for the future, a severe recession in an economy or market.
Examples:
The Great Depression. The root problem of her depression. Depression symptoms might include a decrease in appetite and weight loss.
Protestant.
Belonging to or connected with a member of a Western Christian church that is separate from the Roman Catholic Church and that is based on the teachings of Martin Luther and other reformers.
Examples:
Moderate Protestant groups. Protestant church. The Protestant Reformation was a major event in the history of Christianity.
Reform.
The act of improving or correcting something wrong or bad. Verb, to make a change in something to correct a flaw or improve it.
Examples:
Economic reform. Reform movement. The government is proposing a reform to the healthcare system to make it more accessible and affordable for all citizens.
Religion.
A deep conviction in a supernatural power that controls human destiny.
Examples:
Religion sociology. Freedom of religion. Their religion strictly prohibits them from drinking or gambling.
Historic.
Famous or significant in history, or potentially so.
Examples:
Historic accomplishment. Achieve the historic feat. The Chinese people have accomplished several historic feats.
Disbeliever.
A person who does not believe in something, such as a religion or idea.
Examples:
Persuade a disbeliever. Stubborn disbeliever. Despite the evidence, she remained a disbeliever in the theory of evolution.
Generation.
All the people born and living at about the same time, regarded collectively, the production of heat or electricity.
Examples:
Generation gap. The generation of electricity. The younger generation has different values and beliefs than the older one.
Definition.
A concise explanation of the meaning of a word, phrase, or symbol.
Examples:
A precise definition. The definition of a word. Parallel lines are, by definition, lines on the same plane that never cross.
Characteristic.
A typical feature or quality that can identify, tell apart, or describe something or somebody.
Examples:
Stripes characteristic of the zebra. My friend's characteristic laugh. Bananas have their characteristic taste and odor.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with a desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples:
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Lens.
A transparent optical device with curved sides, used in an optical instrument that makes objects seem larger, smaller, clearer, etc. Metaphor. The basic thoughts or mindsets through which someone sees or understands the environment or situation.
Examples:
A convex lens. A lens with a wide angle. The photographer took this photo using a telephoto lens.
Evil.
Profoundly immoral, cruel, and wicked, having or exerting a harmful effect on people.
Examples:
Evil ways. A charm against evil. Corruption is an evil act for any reason.
Irrational.
Not based on, or not using reason or clear thinking, mathematics, a real number that cannot be expressed as the ratio of two integers.
Examples:
An irrational request. Irrational numbers. They continued to endure irrational treatment by the dictatorship.
Adopt.
To choose to follow something, to legally take a child from another family and care for them as if they were one's own.
Examples:
Adopt a child. Adopt a bill. The National Assembly has adopted the budget.
Corporation.
A large company or group of companies that are controlled together by law as a single unit.
Examples:
A public corporation. Corporation assets. 4 companies were amalgamated into a single corporation.
Widespread.
Existing or happening in various places or among many people.
Examples:
Widespread use. Widespread fear of nuclear war. In medieval times, death punishment was widespread and socially accepted.
Crypto.
Short for cryptocurrency, a digital or virtual currency that uses cryptography for security and operates independently of a central bank. Someone who hides their true political beliefs or agenda, often to advance their interests or to avoid backlash from society.
Examples:
Crypto exchange. Crypto wallet. The rise of crypto has revolutionized the world of finance and investment.
Large scale.
Involving many people or things, and involving a lot of change or activity.
Examples:
Large-scale project. Large-scale agriculture. The company is planning to make a large-scale expansion of its factory.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Bizarre.
Very strange or unusual.
Examples:
The story is bizarre. Bizarre behavior. The truth was more bizarre than expected.
Dynamics.
The branch of mechanics that deals with the motion of bodies under the action of forces, including the particular case in which a body remains at rest, forces that produce or stimulate movement, growth, or change.
Examples:
Dynamics of group. Dynamics of economy. The relationship dynamics between the two countries were complex and constantly changing.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples:
Unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
A weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Stan.
A passionate and obsessive fan of a particular celebrity, musician, or athlete, often to the point of being irrational or extreme.
Examples:
The stan of the artist. Drama stan. I'm a huge Marvel stan, and I've seen every movie in the franchise.
Swarm.
A group of many things, such as insects, fishes, etc., in the air or water or on the ground.
Examples:
A swarm of mosquitoes. Locust swarm. A swarm of angry bees attacked because we had approached the hive.
Trump.
A playing card with a picture of a trumpeter on it, used in certain card games.
Examples:
Trump card. Choose Trump. The trump suit in the game of bridge is determined at the beginning of each hand.
Rally.
A public meeting of a group of people intended to arouse enthusiasm.
Examples:
Rally in front of the embassy. The preliminary rally. There was a massive police presence at the anti-government rally.
Custom-made.
Made to order or custom designed for a particular customer or client, tailored to meet individual needs or specifications.
Examples:
Custom-made car. Custom-made furniture. The bride wore a custom-made dress that was designed to fit her perfectly.
Nationalist.
Relating to or supporting a political ideology that emphasizes a strong sense of national identity and devotion to one's own country.
Examples:
Nationalist sentiment. Nationalist revolt. The nationalist rally attracted thousands of supporters.
Tournament.
A competition or series of contests involving several players or teams, leading to a final winner or winners.
Examples:
Tournament for professionals. National tournament. The basketball tournament was fiercely competitive, with the top teams all vying for first place.
Attract.
To draw or entice someone or something towards them through the qualities they have, especially positive ones.
Examples:
Attract attention. Attract customers. The government is eager to attract international investment.
Protest.
A strong expression of disagreement, disapproval, or opposition.
Examples:
Hold a protest. A silent protest. He left the party in protest at its radical political stance.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Fascist.
Relating to or supporting fascism, which is a political ideology that emphasizes authoritarian government, nationalism, and suppression of political opposition and individual liberties.
Examples:
Fascist propaganda. Fascist policies. The regime was accused of being fascist for their oppressive tactics.
Wrap.
To cover or enclose something entirely with paper, cloth, or other material.
Examples:
Wrap a fish in foil. Wrap up a meeting. Wrap the bandage tightly around the injured arm.
Discord.
Lack of agreement or harmony between people or things, a disagreement or dispute, a harsh, unpleasant sound or noise.
Examples:
In discord with my friend. Discord between team members. Political discord has led to a lot of tension at family gatherings lately.
Server.
A computer program or a device from which other computers get information, a person who serves food in a restaurant.
Examples:
A mail server. Work as a server in a restaurant. After the airing of the TV commercial, many people accessed the website, and the server went down.
Podcast.
A radio program made available in digital format that you can download from the internet and play on a computer or music player.
Examples:
Football podcast. Listen to a podcast. Our podcast was the most downloaded in the technology news genre this year.
Funnel.
A tube or pipe that is wide at the top, sloping sides, narrow at the bottom, used for pouring liquids or powders into a small opening, a smokestack on a ship or steam engine.
Examples:
Separatory funnel. A funnel-shaped device. We have to use a funnel to pour petrol into the tank.
Extremist.
A person who holds extreme political or religious views, and who is willing to use violent or illegal methods to promote those views.
Examples:
Extremist political views. Radical extremist. The extremist group planned a series of violent attacks to push its agenda.
Radical.
Relating to the essential aspects of anything, far beyond the norm, mainly used of opinions and actions.
Examples:
A radical flaw in the plan. A radical cure. The government established by the coup was more radical than before.
Mutation.
The way in which genes of a person, plant, animal, or other organism change and produce permanent differences.
Examples:
Mutation of DNA. Hereditary mutation. Radiation often promotes genetic mutations in plants and animals.
Role-playing.
The act of assuming the role or identity of a fictional or historical character, often in a game or theatrical performance, to engage in imaginative play or storytelling.
Examples:
Role-playing experiment. Role-playing exercises. The friends enjoyed role-playing games to escape reality and explore imaginary worlds.
Evangelical.
Relating to or advocating a form of Protestant Christianity that emphasizes personal conversion and faith over religious rituals and central authority within the church.
Examples:
Evangelical mission. Evangelical Christian group. The evangelical pastor delivered a powerful sermon to his congregation.
Militant.
Willing to use force or violence to achieve a political or social goal.
Examples:
Militant nations. A militant reformer. The militant group launched a series of attacks on government buildings.
Vaccinate.
To treat with a vaccine, usually by injection, to produce immunity against a disease.
Examples:
Vaccinate against scarlet fever. Vaccinate every year. The nurse vaccinated the children in the school.
Excess.
An amount or quantity beyond what is acceptable, expected, or reasonable.
Examples:
Lose excess weight. An excess of exports. The road of access leads to the palace of wisdom.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Landscape.
An expanse of scenery that can be seen in a single view, a large area of land, especially in the country and relating to its appearance.
Examples:
A peaceful landscape. Landscape painting. Recent electoral shocks have shaken the political landscape in Europe.
Fan.
A person who admires and supports a person, group, sport, sports team, etc., a device for creating a current of air by the movement of a surface or surfaces.
Examples:
A film fan. Engine cooling fan. I'm a big fan of French food.
Clan.
A group of families united by actual or perceived kinship and descent, especially in Scotland.
Examples:
Clan society. Tribal clan. This clan saved people from a world full of violence.
Invade.
To enter aggressively into another's territory by military force for conquest and occupation.
Examples:
Invade other tissues. Invade his privacy. I have no intention to invade your privacy.
Capital.
A building that houses a legislative assembly, especially the U.S. Congress.
Examples:
The nation's capital. Capitol Hill hearing. The Capitol building was a stunning example of classical architecture, with its marble columns and grand dome.
Futurist.
A person who studies or predicts trends and developments, particularly in science, technology, or social systems, to anticipate what the future may hold.
Examples:
Futurist architecture. Futurist ideas. The radical futurist predicted that virtual reality would become a standard in everyday life.
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Automobile.
A road vehicle that has four wheels and is powered by an engine, used for transporting people or goods.
Examples:
Driverless automobile. Automobile insurance. The automobile industry is a major contributor to air pollution in cities.
Jam.
A situation in which something becomes stuck because of a dense crowd of people, vehicles, etc., a preserve of crushed fruit.
Examples:
A traffic jam. A jar of jam. The shredder in the print room often has paper jams.
Augment.
To increase the size, extent, quantity, etc. of something by adding something to it.
Examples:
Augment the reality. Augment immunity. Economic factors and monetary policy augmented inflation.
Thrive.
To grow vigorously, to make steady progress.
Examples:
Thrive in a society. Thrive on pressure. Without investment, a business cannot thrive.
Generalize.
To make something, such as a theory, idea, etc., more widespread or widely applicable based on what is true in some cases.
Examples.
Generalize Kepler's first law. Generalize sophisticatedly. It's dangerous to generalize about people.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples.
Financial crisis. Crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Quest.
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples.
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.
Salary.
A fixed amount of money that employees, especially those who work in an office, receive for doing their job, usually paid every month.
Examples.
A handsome salary. Salary after taxes. What are your annual salary expectations?
Dominate.
To have or control a lot of power and influence over somebody or something.
Examples.
Dominate possession. Dominate over the weak. The perspective of his right brain dominates his consciousness.
Heal.
To make a wound or injury to become well again.
Examples.
Heal a broken bone. Heal the hurt mind. It will take time for her mental scars to heal.
Explore.
To travel to or penetrate an area or a country to learn about it, to thoroughly examine a subject or a possibility to learn more about it.
Examples.
Explore the world. Explore our options. The management must explore strategies to increase office security.
Dam.
A wall constructed over a river to block the flow of water, mainly used to generate energy.
Examples.
Dam building program. Dam collapsing. The break in the dam threatened the valley.
Ecosystem.
All the plants and living creatures in an area and the way they affect each other and the environment.
Examples.
Marine ecosystem. Change the ecosystem. Human conservation efforts often fail unexpectedly because they disturb the balance of the ecosystem.
Preserve.
To keep or maintain a particular quality, feature, etc., especially to prevent it from decaying, being damaged, or being destroyed.
Examples.
Preserve my strength. Preserve a country's heritage. They worked hard to preserve the nature of their native lands.
Indigenous.
Someone or something that is native to or occurring naturally in a particular place.
Examples.
Indigenous crop. Indigenous peoples. The indigenous plants need to be pollinated by local insects.
Survival.
The state of continuing to exist or live, frequently in the face of difficulty or danger.
Examples:
survival ability, survival food. He evaluated his chances for survival rather pessimistically.
Refugee.
A displaced person who has crossed national borders and who cannot or is unwilling to return home due to political, religious, or economic reasons or because of a war.
Examples:
global refugee crisis, the refugee camp. The community warmly welcomed the refugees.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
encourage a sense of affinity, encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Interdependence.
The fact or state of depending on each other.
Examples:
interdependence of mind and body, global interdependence. The diplomatic rivalry between the two countries has strengthened the interdependence of their interregional supply chains for their manufacturing industries.
Mutual.
Common to or shared by two or more parties.
Examples:
share of a mutual fund, mutual efforts. They cooperated for their mutual benefit.
Aid.
Things sent to help countries in need, notably food or money, support.
Examples:
financial aid, country-by-country aid programs. Pakistan's aid budget was still being reviewed.
Scriptural.
Relating to or having the nature of scriptures, religious or sacred writings.
Examples:
scriptural scholar, scriptural interpretation. The sermon was filled with scriptural references and teachings from the Holy Book.
Tolerance.
The willingness to accept or tolerate something, especially something that is different or unpleasant.
Examples:
religious tolerance, tolerance for risk. The school's diversity program aimed to promote tolerance and understanding among the students.
Compassion.
A strong feeling of sympathy and sadness for another's suffering or bad luck.
Examples:
feel compassion for the poor, have compassion toward the accident. His infinite love and compassion for everyone never weary.
Temple.
A place of worship, especially one that is associated with a particular religion or faith, the flat area on either side of the forehead.
Examples:
temple complex, a tour guide at the temple. He visited the temple to pray and make offerings to the gods.
Pray.
To make a request or petition to a higher power, especially in the form of a respectful or humble request.
Examples:
pray devoutly, pray for rain. She closed her eyes and prayed for strength to overcome difficult times.
Denominational.
Relating to or belonging to a religious organization or a group that shares common beliefs, practices, and traditions.
Examples:
denominational leaders, denominational prejudice. The church split into denominational factions over a disagreement in doctrine.
Meditation.
The act of focusing one's mind on a particular object or thought, activity to train attention and achieve a mentally clear and emotionally calm and stable state.
Examples:
meditation training, religious meditation. The meditation instructor guided the group through the relaxation and breathing exercises.
Coordinated.
Effectively arranged or organized so that all the parts work smoothly or systematically together.
Examples:
in a coordinated manner. Coordinated robot system. For greater efficiency, our efforts must be better coordinated.
Decentralize.
To move the power, control, or authority of an organization, government, or system from a single place to several smaller ones.
Examples:
decentralize authority. Decentralize organizational structure. We need to decentralize our data to recover quickly from a disaster.
Holy.
Of or related to a god, divine power, or a particular religion.
Examples:
a holy man, a holy shrine. They gathered to hear the holy teachings of the Guru.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
technological advancement. Technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Regulatory.
Having the power to control or restrict something such as business or industry according to rules or principles.
Examples:
regulatory cells. Compliance with regulatory requirements. In the past, Japanese banks were protected by regulatory control.
Restriction.
A limitation or constraint placed on something, or the act of limiting or constraining something.
Examples:
nutritional restriction. Restriction on trade. The restriction on travel during the pandemic made it difficult for people to see their loved ones.
Priority.
Something that is more important than other things and should be dealt with first.
Examples:
Priority call. Priority seating for elderly. Her priority is to be a mother.
Policymaker.
A person in charge of or involved in developing action plans for a political party, business, etc.
Examples:
Education policymaker. Regional policymaker. Policymakers struggle to develop various laws and regulations to address international trade conflicts.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Radicalization.
The process of adopting extreme or fanatical views, beliefs, or ideologies, often leading to violent or aggressive behavior.
Examples:
Religious radicalization. Radicalization of society. There was concern about the radicalization of some young people, as they were attracted to extremist ideologies.
Institutionalize.
To establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
Institutionalize a system. Institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Dot.
A very small circular mark, especially one that is printed.
Examples:
Connecting the dots. Dot blot method. The wallpaper had a pattern of pink dots on a white surface.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Subjugate.
To bring under control, to conquer, to make subservient to one's authority.
Examples:
Subjugate the enemy. Subjugate my ego. The conqueror sought to subjugate the defeated country.
Domination.
The act of having control or power over someone or something.
Examples:
Fall under foreign domination. Domination power. The domination of the Roman Empire over the Mediterranean region lasted for centuries.
Inspiration.
Something that motivates or encourages someone to create or achieve something, or a feeling of excitement or creativity.
Examples:
Source of inspiration. Get inspiration from nature. He found inspiration in the works of his favorite authors.
Liberate.
To set free, to release or rescue from captivity or oppression.
Examples:
Liberate people from oppression. Liberate potential. The prisoners were liberated after the war ended.